2025 is stacked with great anime, but there's one show that completely blew me away. It's Kuraokami. You've probably heard the name already, and trust me, that's for a reason. Even with only 8 episodes out right now, I'm ready to call it the best anime of the year. Of course, that's just my opinion. So let me know which anime you think deserves the top spot down in the comments. Before I dive into why the series is so amazing, I want to start with a quick look at Kuraokami so you know what it's about. The show starts by showing us a world which is split in two. The rich lives comfortable, while the poor are left to survive in the slums built from trash. And if someone from the lower class is punished, they don't get a trial. They get thrown into the pit, a massive dumping ground filled with endless garbage. Our main character Wudo grows up in these slums with his adoptive father Recto, a junk collector who teaches him an important lesson. Even trash has value if you treat it with respect. But Wudo's life is brutal. He's treated like garbage himself, even by the other poor people. To survive, Wudo repairs junk, but he has to risk his life breaking into the waste sites of the rich to find usable scraps. Then tragedy hits. Wudo comes home to see Recto murdered right before his eyes. He tries to save him, but he's too late. And instead of justice, Wudo is blamed. Nobody believes him. Being seen at the crime scene is enough to mark him guilty. Dragged to the edge of the pit, Wudo realizes how rotten this society truly is, and then he's thrown into the abyss. But this isn't the end. Wudo survives the fall, and in the pit he awakens his true power, the ability of a giver, someone who can channel energy into objects and bring them to life. With his gloves and scraps of junk, he can create deadly weapons to fight back against the monsters of the underworld. Just when it seems like he is about to be overwhelmed, Wudo meets Engine, a mysterious warrior from the Cleaners, a group dedicated to explore the pit and destroying its creatures. This moment changes everything for Wudo. From here on, he joins the Cleaners, determined to chase his goals. Now that you're introduced to the series and its awesome setting, let's talk about what else makes Kuraokami so good. The first thing I have to mention is the art. Kai Una, the mangaka, did an incredible job. And she also did something you would never expect, especially from a new author. She teamed up with graffiti artist Hideyoshi Ando. Instead of going with the usual clean manga style, she wanted the world of trash and chaos to feel raw, alive and full of energy. And trust me, it worked. Ando's graffiti was built straight into the panels, giving this series this wild underground vibe that almost no other manga has ever pulled off. On top of that, the characters wear outfits that look like they were stitched together from scraps. A mix of streetwear, punk and DIY fashion that somehow works insanely stylish. The result is a visual style that's messy, loud and emotional in the best way possible. Every picture feels alive, every expression hits harder, and it makes Kuraokami stand out as something truly unique. Another thing that makes Kuraokami stand out is its power system. In this world, even ordinary objects can hold incredible strength. If someone cares for an item long enough, instead of throwing it away like garbage, that object can transform into a powerful weapon. It's such a creative twist. What looks worthless at first suddenly becomes extraordinary, simply because someone valued it. And that's what makes the system so brilliant. It ties directly into the main theme of the story, that nothing is truly worthless. Even trash, if treated with care, can become something strong, meaningful and full of life. The last thing I want to talk about is Wudo himself. What I love about Wudo is that he isn't your typical hero. After everything he's been through, he struggles to smile, to connect and to fit in. People see him as dangerous, but underneath, Wudo carries a strong sense of justice. He cares for the few who showed him kindness, like his adopted father Recto, and he refuses to give up, even when society literally throws him into the pit. That mix of flaws and determination is exactly what makes him such a powerful, unforgettable character. So seriously, why are you still here? Go watch it!